Hello, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Roseburg Speakers and Storytellers. Today is very special because we have a humorous storytelling team. What is that all about? We will leave that to our Toastmaster later on. My job today is just to give you a little bit of housekeeping rule for online meeting, which is please mute your microphone if you are not speaking. With that, it means if you are speaking, unmute your microphone. How about that? I'm trying to be funny here. Then, Elias done. Number two, video on will be very appreciated because we want to have the engagement between us. And then the third, just for the benefit of everyone and the guests visiting Toastmaster, Roseburg speaker and storyteller, always here Monday, 7 a.m. Oregon time. So wherever you are, please, 7 a.m. Oregon time. And the Zoom link is always the same. So you are welcome to come again, to join the meeting again and again and again and again. With that, I would like to introduce our president who will open the meeting. She is, what I have to say something good about the president, right? She's beautiful.
You must.
She's beautiful. She's well educated. I admire her in terms of her. She's counting on what I'm talking good about her. Her willingness, her sincere, her honesty in giving feedback and everything of that. Well, let's welcome Yasmin Telwala, President of Roseburg Speaker and Storyteller.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sergeant of Arms, for laying the, how do we call it? I forgot the word. It's not coming. Someone please help me.
Foundation?
Ground rules. Ground rules.
Ground rules, the thumb rules. Thank you very much. And thank you for having such a dumb president. I'm extremely delighted every Monday. For me, it is evening. I know we are all joining from different parts of the world. For me, Monday, people say it's Monday blues because you are working and you are tired, but I wait for Monday and I'm not at all tired towards the end of the day because I'm simply waiting for Roseburg Speakers and Storytellers meeting. It's all of you, all the members here, RSS family. We really, really appreciate that you take time every Monday to be here. I see that no one is here who is joining us for the first time except Yudhika. And Yudhika, this is a warm welcome to RSS. And I'm very glad that you even took up a role and jumped into it. I know I'm holding you all and I will not do that. And I will let the Toastmaster of the day run the session with a theme which is very central to his heart. Tell me honestly, in our group, in our team, whenever the word humor comes, it's just the smiling face of Tiger that is in front of us. And who could carry this session of storytelling, or humorous storytelling, better than Tiger? One of the backbone of RSS. I think RSS owes a lot to him. Ladies and gentlemen, with all respect and honor, I would like to hand it over to the Toastmaster of the day, Tiger.
Respect and honor. Wow, that's going to cost me at least $100. PayPal. Send me your PayPal, Yasmin. Humorous storytelling is always a good thing to throw some humor into your speeches, into your table topics, in your daily life. Give people something to laugh about. I don't have to go very far to find funny stories about myself. I have one today. I teach at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I get up at 4, I have my coffee, do my lesson planning, get my head together. Yes, it takes me an hour to get this thing working. I get up this morning at 4 o'clock. I drink 2 cups of coffee. I'm wired up. I've got my lesson plans. I am ready to go. Sitting at my computer, waiting for my students. 5:10, 5:20, 5:30. Wow, what's going on? Nobody's coming. I look on my calendar. Today, my students are in Costa Rica. Today is a national holiday in Costa Rica. No classes. So if you think I look bad now, imagine how I looked 2 hours ago. So I've been up. There's no excuse now because I have been up for 3 hours. So I actually should be ready to go. This thing should be working full tilt. And good luck with that. Let's get on with our meeting. Let's go to our team that is going to help facilitate this meeting. First of all, we have an odd counter who is a guest. Utica, could you go ahead and give us a brief explanation about how you're going to perform your duty today, sir?
Okay, good evening all, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the counter is to note words and sound that are used as scratch or pause filter. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including well, but, so, you know, and also I will also note when a speaker repeat a word phrase such as I, or this mean. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of the time that each speaker used that expression. That's it for me. Back to the Tom.
You know, I really like that report. That was good. And again, the rule in our club is you keep track of everyone else, but the Toastmaster, you do not keep track of ahs and ums for the Toastmaster. That's the rule of RSS. So thank you. And our grammarian, we're going to the other part of the world, all the way to Ireland. Amy, can you give us your brief explanation of what you're going to do today?
Sure thing. Good morning, everyone, or evening. I am the grammarian today, and I will be watching out for proper use of the English language. I will listen out for interesting sayings and different things that stand out, and I'll report them into you later on at the end of the meeting. I have a word of the day, and my word of the day is guffaw, which when you Google it, it actually says it with this English accent, guffaw. It is when you have a loud and hearty laugh, and really it makes me think of when you kind of go and I get the similarities with like a guffaw and a so I will take hearty loud laughs or the word guffaw. I'm open to both, and I hope to see both, and I'll report in with that as well. I'll share it, the word in the chat, and remind you throughout the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
I guess we all have to practice being Santa Claus. Cool. For Ravi, it would be a great Santa Claus. We just got to get some white paint. Let's move on to our timer. This is a really good question. Who is the timer? I'm looking around and I don't see a timer. Oh, I used a timer.
Yeah.
No.
There was Stephen.
Oh, Cheaton's a timer. I'm looking at, she forgot to change her her name. Sorry, Titan. Can you give us your prompts for how you're going to do the timing?
It's Steven. Not,
Oh,
Yeah, I'm the
okay,
timer. Hey,
everybody,
Tiger.
everybody, let's put Amy to work. Everybody laugh. Come on, everyone laugh. Oh, come on, people. Unmute yourself. Laugh. Let's give Amy something to do. All right, thank you. Our timer is Steven. Yay.
Yes.
Give us your prompts that we're going to be looking at today, sir.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Great to see you all. I am the timer today. I will help you finish your speech on time. So here are some time rules for the prepare speech, table topic speak. So when you see the green card, number 1 rule, when you see the green card, you've used the minimum requirement of the time. So you are safe. Number 2, when you see the yellow card, you have 1 minute left. Number 3, when you see the red card, your time is up. You have used the maximum requirement of the time. So you may use extra 30 seconds to finish your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will make a report for you. Thank you. Back to you, Tiger.
Thank you, sir. Could you real quickly show us your colors that you're going to use so we have an idea what we're looking for?
Yes, I will change my background. Yeah, okay. Let me do. Okay.
Ah, very nice.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
can you guys see my background? Okay.
Excellent. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. All right, let's move on to our first speaker. He is our current VPE, and he's been growing his beard for, well, quite a while. And he looks pretty good, I think. That was a joke. Okay, here we go. Ravi's speech is, "That's not what I meant." Ravi, that's not what I meant. Floor is yours.
have you ever been in a situation where you ended up saying, that's not what I meant? Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. I have myself been in such situations millions of times in my life. And today, I'm here to share with you 3 such incidents. The first one. This was just a few days ago. I was planning to go for a school reunion. The last time I met any of these folks, I had more hair on my head than I now do in my beard. Hi, Ajay. How are you? Great to see you. Great to see you, Ravi. What are you doing these days? Me? I'm a professional coach. You're a professional coach? Yes, what I mean is, I know. I've been watching this World Cup going on in Qatar, all of the soccer and the football. I've seen all of those coaches fighting it out with their team members, fighting with the referees, cursing, shouting, thoroughly unprofessional. But you say, are professional. No, that's not what I meant. You're a coach, right? What sport? No, I'm not a sports coach. That's not what I meant. The second incident. This was me and my wife planning for a vacation. All throughout the COVID lockdown, we hadn't stepped out of our homes. We wanted to take a break. Anu, let's go on a vacation. It's been too long. How about we go on a road trip? Yes, Ravi, but you know what? It's been so long that you have not driven long distances. Do you think you'll be able to manage? Okay, we'll go on a short road trip. Just 4 days. But Ravi, all through the lockdown, I was working from home. I've got me too used to eating home cooked food. I don't think I can stay without home cooked food for even 4 days. You've got a point there, Anu. How about we take mom along with us? What? You want to take mom along just so you get home cooked food? Is that your idea of a vacation? To take mom along for home cooked food? No. That's not what I meant. Then, what did you mean? What did you mean? Tell me. You need a break. I need a break. Mom needs a break. We'll all go together for a break on a vacation, a road trip. What will we do for good quality food? I don't like food cooked outside. Okay, we'll go on an ultra short road trip. Ultra short road trip? I know what you're going to do. You'll take us all around Hyderabad city, drive around town for 2 hours, bring us back home. That's a road trip for you. I'm not coming with you. No. That's not what I meant. The third incident. This was just a couple of days before a momentous occasion in my married life. And I was looking for a gift to celebrate the occasion at the last moment. Luckily for me, I found a website that had next day delivery. It wasn't Amazon. I got onto that site in a hurry, placed the order, and like most of us do, picked up my phone and looked at my phone for updates every hour to see when the item would be delivered. After 2 full days of tearing my hair out, what was left of it, the item was nowhere near my home. I was so frustrated. I logged into that website and I decided to contact support. I was connected with a chatbot, no ordinary chatbot. It was an artificial intelligence chatbot. The chatbot said, please select from the following options: chat with expert, main menu, exit. I typed chat with expert, enter. The chatbot said, I am sorry, I am not able to understand you. Let me see if I can get an expert to help you. That's what I asked for in the first place. The chatbot came back and she said, I am sorry, none of our experts are around to help you. Please contact us tomorrow. How do you rate our service? 1 for good, 2 for bad. 1 for good, 2 for bad? I didn't even get a status of my order. I was livid. I typed in 3, ugly, enter. Of course, you know what the chatbot said. I am sorry, I am not able to understand that. I thought to myself, it's not just humans. Even chatbots don't understand a word of what I say. And they don't even let me say, that's not what I meant. There's plenty of occasions in our life where we end up saying, that's not what I meant. If it's happening too often with you, it will help you to consult a professional coach. I have said that's not what I meant so many times in my life. I am a professional at it, and I can coach you into never saying it again. I hope you know what I mean. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Well, Ravi, I think that was meant to be a humorous speech, but I didn't laugh once. The reality is I never stopped laughing. That was hilarious. And I could definitely see this guy. I love the World Cup, and I could see this guy on the sideline being a professional football coach, tearing his hair out. All right. Thank you so much, Ravi, for doing a humorous speech during the humorous speech theme of the day. Kanang, I am excited. We have not heard from Kanang in a long time. So I am excited for this speech. This is a level 3 pathway speech for team collaboration, focusing on the positive. And the title is Challenge Your Discipline. Kanang, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, President Tiger. Hello, everyone. I am glad to be here again. I am very delighted to giving my speech. Challenge with my self-discipline. During the hard time, I found that why sometimes I feeling tired and doing something not completely because I lack of self-discipline. And then I try to challenge my self-discipline. To make this self-discipline, make it happen to be a habit, to make it happen like a routine habits, it's not easy. It's difficult. I try to do it again and again. And one thing that I found during the difficult time is that the power of yourself encouragement. Only yourself that can help yourself. It's really powerful. It's better than the other people or trainers. They just giving you the inspiration. But who can help myself is myself. So I found the word self-discipline, and then I tried to make it to be my routine habit. And now I should giving the meaning of discipline. What does it mean? I got it from Google. Discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules or code of behavior. And I put it in myself, and I see that it can make my destiny. If I want to get a better destiny, I need to make my self-discipline to make a routine habits. The habits that I take every day right now is that meditation and yoga. I begin from a tiny habit, very small. The first time I'm doing meditation, I can do only 2 minutes. And I am so, I can explain about myself when I am sitting doing meditation. Like something don't want me to go to do meditation, but I try. First time only 2 minutes, and then I tried 5 minutes. And I found the other thing is that yoga. I practice yoga 5 minutes a day, and right now 6 minutes and 8 minutes. So it's 14 minutes a day to do yoga for my healthy body and also my eyes, my face. I found from the app yoga for healthy body and also for our face and eyes, because we need to protect our eyes. Yes. Mhm. And the other thing is that I try to writing down my daily found it from watching a YouTube video of uh, a speaker. He's famous. I forgot his name. He is a famous speaker in USA. I saw his speech is really encouraged me, and I do follow him. Sorry, I need to find it on my video. At my video on my phone. Okay, sorry.
Hello, I'm Brian Tracy.
Oh, he is Brian Tracy. I like his speech about routine habits. And I see that routine habit is really destiny. If I cannot discipline myself, I cannot do anything better for others too, especially for my students. Sometimes I went to school late, 15 minutes or 10 minutes. And right now, I commit to challenge myself. I must change my habits. I must change my routine habits. I must make it happen. Why every people around the world can do it? Why I cannot do it? I am also the human. And this is about my body and my habits to challenge with my body and also my eye and face. And about my thinking, my positive thinking, I try to change my mind. I'm not really a good woman. I don't like when people say something bad about me, especially when I didn't do anything wrong. I got angry so easily. I want to kick them away aside the earth. I don't like. Sometimes I cry because why they say something that I didn't do it, and then I forgive myself. They have the right to say what they want to say. I have my right to focus what I need to focus. So what I need to focus is about my healthy mind and body. So what I need to achieve, when I can do it for myself, I believe I can do it for the other people too. And the simple thing is that drinking water is really important. I try to drinking water when I get up. The first thing that I do is drinking water. I need to drinking water 2.5 liters a day. Liters. So this is my challenge habit. Is that one challenge with my meditation. I do it only 15 minutes every day before I'm going to sleep, and yoga and drinking water, and also about my thinking. Sometimes it's really difficult. Sometimes when you found it, it's not mean that you never go down. But when sometimes you go down, you can find way to lift yourself up. This is the key that I found. I found by myself from my original experience. And I want to say thankful to the thing that I faced, the problem that I faced in my life from a few years ago. It really benefit to change my life. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Kanang. It's nice to hear from you once again. Let's move on to table topics. This is going to be fun. And we have a very experienced and humorous table topics master today. Mary, it's all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Welcome once again to another session of Table Topics. Table Topics allows us to practice our impromptu speaking. We speak for 1 to 2 minutes on a topic that we didn't have any advance notice on. Well, I don't know about any of you all, but the Christmas season is in full swing in the United States. And this past weekend, I went and pulled out my Christmas decorations. So I thought they'd be great ways to do holiday stories, choosing different ornaments and making a humorous story about them. My first speaker I would like is Elios. Elios, would you provide us a table topics today?
Sure.
And I have a little Christmas train. It actually was in Hershey Park, Pennsylvania, which is a town known for where it makes Hershey chocolate kisses. But it could be a train anywhere. Could you give us a short story about a holiday train ride? Elias, the floor is yours.
Holiday train ride, right? Okay. Am I audible and visible before I start? Give me the action. Okay. Hey, ho, ho, ho. Hello everyone. Here is your train. I'm enjoying having or using this train as the ride. And last time when I come to the Jakarta, it is one of the business trip that I really like. And I would like to say that I didn't see so many opportunity to holiday in my life. So I took the business trip as a holiday. And Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. It means that the city itself is so busy. There are so many traffics out there, and not only commuter that will cross the rails, but there will also some motorcycles and the public transportation, and also some taxi driver, or we call it online driver in Indonesia, that will make the road sounds or looks so crowded. And I do believe if we took holiday in Jakarta, the busiest city in Indonesia, the capital city of Indonesia, the capital of business in Indonesia, we will learn a lot when we have this holiday session or holiday season, I mean. That's not what I mean. Holiday season, not holiday session. And holiday will never be fun without our beloved one. So if you go with your friend, with your family, with your dear loved one, you will enjoy the holiday ride, and you will see that it is the beautiful of word on it. And I think that's all about my time right now. It is already red in my screen here, but yellow. It is green in Stephen. So I stop now. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Elios, for our little holiday train ride. IU. Where's IU? There we go.
Oh,
IU.
someone calling me.
Yes, we have a snowman in our holiday ornaments. Can you tell us a funny holiday story about a snowman?
I know someone is thinking. He is giving me a thumbs up over there. By the way, Stephen, just for you, the topic is 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to start. snowman. Never imagined it before that I will be able to make my own snowman until I visited Oregon last year. And we made a snowman from very thick snow. We roll it and it becomes the body. And then make a smaller one, then roll it again, become the head. And now I know, there you go. Now I know that we can make the nose using carrot and make the what is that, the ears and the mouth from any things that we have in the house. It's just fascinating to see how it works and feel the cold in my hand. Everything is so good until that snowman, it was a little bit crooked and fell. Oh, we were laughing out loud at that time. What we did wrong, and we redo again. But well, that's my first experience with snowman, and I hope I will be able to do that again one day with all of you. Maybe with Julie, maybe with Mary, everywhere that we will have snow. Can we do it in India, Yasmin? Really? Snowman? Why not? That's my experience with snowman. Yes, Kunang, with you probably one day. Thank you, Mary.
Okay, thank you for your little snowman story. I thought it would be exciting to hear from someone that maybe never saw snow until much later in life. Yeah, because in Indonesia, I assume they don't have any snow, right? Yeah. Okay, the next one is for Julie. Julie, we have this pretty wreath decorated with lots of holiday candy treats and things to remind us about Christmas, just a decoration. So could you maybe tell us a humorous story about a Christmas wreath? A story about a Christmas wreath. You can make up one or make a wreath of your own. Julie, the floor is yours.
When I was child, my mother sent me outside to play. And when I came back, I found a Christmas tree in my room. So I did believe, until I was very small only, that Christmas Dad did bring it. And then I came home once early and surprised my mother making up the tree. So that was the end of it. I did make a Christmas tree to my children until they were very young. And after that, it was up to them to make it, if they wanted. Later, in France, we had this kind of round thing, which I could buy and put in the window and make believe that is a Christmas tree, or like it. And finally, I arrived in London, and only the memory of the Christmas tree remained here. We don't do any Christmas tree here because I am alone, but we meet together and eat together for Christmas. And that is very nice thing also to meet. As it was nice to come here and meet you. Madam Table Topic Master.
All right. Thank you, Julie, for sharing some of your holiday traditions. Now, I don't know if other countries do this, but these wreaths, a lot of times people put them on their door or on their windows as a decoration, a Christmas wreath. Okay. Akib, would you like to join us in Table Topics today?
Yes, I will join.
Okay. Akib, this is a nice little ornament. It has a Christmas tree and it has two little mice on it. And it says our first Christmas together. Akib, would you like to tell us a little holiday story, humorous story about this ornament with the Christmas tree and the mice and our first Christmas together? The floor is yours.
First Christmas together. I don't know why everything which is coming to me these days is about togetherness. And the guy who's looking out for a match, togetherness hits very badly. The closest thing which comes to my mind while looking at this mice is one of the movies which I watched. It was Stuart Little, I believe, and there was a mouse. There was a mouse, and he was living alone in the house. And the story is very funny. This guy lives inside a house and tries to protect himself. But togetherness is, I mean, first time when we are talking about first time Christmas, of course, someone getting married and enjoying their first Christmas together is something they'll all cherish for. In other religion, anything which happens the first time, like if you celebrate the first festival in your own religion, it has a meaning because this is the time when you have gotten together with someone and somebody. You are trying to, enjoy life, and that is where a lot of happiness comes. So for me, these mice are trying to push me in. They're trying to push me and getting married. That's my take. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Akib. Okay. Now, everyone else, I believe, has had some role. Sorry. Do we have time for any more? Toastmaster of the day? Yes, okay. I'll throw this up to whoever would like to choose to take a stab at this. This is an ornament from Outer Banks. It's at the beach and it has a lighthouse. So a holiday story that might involve the beach or a lighthouse. Holiday, something humorous. Would anybody like to try?
How about our guests? Our odd-counter guests.
Dika, would you like to try telling us a short story, 1 to 2 minutes, about something at the beach or a lighthouse?
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay.
Well, fellow Toastmaster and guests, talking about holiday, especially about the beach. Well, Indonesia is an island country with a lot of islands, and one of the most favorite holiday destination is a beach. In South Sulawesi, there's one place, a beautiful white sand beach called Pantai Bira or Bira Beach. And it takes about 4 hours from Makassar, the capital city of South Sulawesi. And I have some fun experience about taking a holiday in Bira Actually, when I was young, it's about 24 years old. I and my friend asked to go to the beach, and then what we do, we did it with spontaneity, and then after that we went to the beach in the night, and before we go to the beach, we have to take a rest first, and we get with a bike, and then we just visit the beach on holiday in the next morning. After that, we just take a sand. After take a sand, and then my friend just asked me, "Okay, I have something that I should do in here, and let me go home right now." So I just asked her, "Give me 30 minutes to enjoy the beautiful sunrise in here. After that, okay, I will follow your I follow your ask to go back to Makassar." And after that, we just enjoy the beach for 30 minutes with a beautiful sand beach, white sand beach. And then after that, we go back to Makassar. And for me, that is I have unsatisfied because I only have a 30 minute to get some experience in the beautiful white sand beach in Makassar. I think that's all for me. Back to TTM Mary. Thank you.
Okay, great job. Thank you, telling
Thank
us
you.
about your little trip to the beach in Indonesia. That sounds beautiful. White sand beach. Ah, that sounds so beautiful. Kunang, I thought as a teacher you would probably like books. So here's a little book, and it's actually got a little music box inside of it.
Wow.
But maybe you could tell us a story about a Christmas book or a holiday story about a Christmas.
Me?
Yes, Kunang.
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. The story about the Christmas. I just know from I listened to the radio a few years ago about the Christmas story. It happened from a man that I'm not remember well. A man. He a lovely man. I forgot. It from a lovely man, and I like Christmas. I like Christmas because it makes people feeling happy, fresh, and connected, and it feeling like we are living in one world together, and we could sharing love and joyful. It's no judgment and it's no separation. But we all come together for celebrating Christmas as we are one nation on earth. We could not judge each other. You are Cambodian, or you are China, you are Australian. It's like that or Thailand. Sometimes people are nation. So I think to reduce about judgment, we could make our joyful, more connect with each other and happy together. And that way we are sharing love and understand each other more, and don't hurt each other, but we love each other with compassion and joyful. I love Christmas. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing your Christmas story with us. Yeah, so that concludes our table topics portion of the meeting. I'll now return it back to our Toastmaster Day. Happy holidays, everyone.
That was great. Thank you, Mary, for the interesting prompts, and thank you for calling on all our guests. I'm trying to think of something nice to say about our general evaluator. Give me a minute. She said something nice about me, so I have to reciprocate. I have something nice to say about her. She is the president of RSS. How about that? And she grew her hair out long because Ravi encouraged her not to cut her hair. Look at that. She grew her hair long. So she is supporting Ravi in his effort. I appreciate that. I'm sure Ravi appreciates that. And Ravi and I could use a little bit of that. Maybe Yasmin can send us a little sample. I don't know how black hair would look. Look good on Ravi. I don't know about me. All right. It's time for our general evaluator to take off and lead the third part of our meeting. The lovely and talented Yasmin, president of RSS and general evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. I have very well noted all the comments you made for me, and I'll get back to it after the end of the meeting once the recording has stopped. I will now love to invite our evaluator one. I have been keeping a keen eye on how meticulously she has been preparing her notes, and I'm sure she has valuable comments for speaker one, Ravi. So evaluator one, Titin, please take it forward. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam GE Toastmaster Yasmin. A friend of mine asked me, how many types of noodles are there in Indonesia? I told her the possibilities are endless. Just like the food that we experience while enjoying Toastmaster Rafi's speech, endless laughter. Toastmaster Rafi, your speech is like my favorite hot and spicy noodle. Yes, generally Indonesians like spicy food. There are three things that make my bowl of noodle very much enjoyable. First, you utilize vocal variety greatly while doing the dialogue. That really wowed me. You varied your vocal variety as a man, as a woman, and as a robot, the chat box. Wow, can you all imagine that? And second, you utilize your body language excellently, even though you put the position of your camera vertically, but I could see that it was not the slightest problem with you and your speech. I thought that it was amazing. Third, I could see that your speech is well structured with the opening that attracted my attention by asking questions to the audience, and I immediately got mesmerized in your speech, and you close your speech well. And as how I usually like to enjoy my spicy noodles so that I could handle it well, I always prepare a glass of water, which is translated into my two humble suggestions that you may want to consider. First, I have a check from the humorous speech judge ballot that a speech with purpose in a humorous speech contributes 10% to your total score. So I think that it might enhance your speech by having the purpose or message in your speech more clarified and clearer to the audience about the message that you would like to deliver to the audience through your wonderful speech. Second, as I'm a visual learner, so I thought it would be wonderful if you could bring something as a prop, okay, a unique one perhaps, okay, a cute toy robot, for example, so it will serve as a nice surprise to the audience. So in conclusion, I like your impressive humorous speech very much. Okay, just like my hot and spicy bowl of noodle, enjoyable and enough to fill our stomach and our heart with the laughter that you provided to us. And to throw you a challenge, you may want to have a clearer and more clarified message in your speech. And second, you may want to consider to bring a unique and kind of surprising prop to the audience. So I would like to congratulate you, Toastmaster Raffi, for delivering such a wonderful humorous speech to us. So keep showing us with your amazing vocal variety and then your body language and the well-structured speech. And having said that, I would like to raise my glass of water and cheers to you to many more of the wonderful speeches that you will deliver in the near future. Thank you. And back to you, Madam GE, Toastmaster Yasmin.
Thank you very much, Titin. I don't think I have to ask people to applaud for you. I might have to stop them saying, guys, enough of it. Before I get into anything, I just want to check with the timer. Timer, are you noting the evaluation timings? Could you advise on what was the time for Titin's speech? Evaluation speech?
Yes, for Tintin, so the total time is 4 minutes.
36 seconds. Okay, so timer, would you please consider to keep your virtual screen on so that the evaluators get a hint on the timing? For the evaluation, it is between 2 to 3 minutes. So 2 minutes green, 2.5 minutes yellow, and 3 minutes red, please. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Titin, I have some comments for you, but I reserve it when I get immediately after the evaluator 2. Evaluator 2, how do I introduce him? He is, I think, one of the valuable gem RSS have received in recent weeks. He's a guest, but I'm very hesitant to call him guest. He delivered a wonderful speech last week. And this week he's here to evaluate the speech of one of our valuable member, like a very seasoned member who is really preparing a speech for a reason. And I would like, sorry, this is about Kunang. Sorry, excuse me, but Kunang is very dear to us, and we know that evaluating Kunang is not an easy task, but thank you for taking that up. And we are gonna let you go and evaluate Kunang. Kunang, you are there with us. I'm sure you are gonna really benefit from what is coming your way through our evaluator, Abdul. Abdul, the floor is yours. Please take it over.
Thank you. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, very clearly.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. I recollect the quote by Jim Rohn. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Thank you, Toastmaster Kunang, for delivering a project on such an important and motivational topic. Challenge your discipline. Toastmaster Kunang, you chose a speech topic which is very catchy, and immediately it drew my attention. I was very curious, yes, what's going to come my way? You kept me personally engaged right from this word go. I liked the way you approached this subject, the examples you quoted. Especially I liked your statement when you said, when I can do it for myself, I can do it for others too. Wow, I was mesmerized by that. Second thing which I liked about your speech are the stories. You know, stories become interesting when you share your personal experiences. We all love to hear personal experiences. You spoke about reading Brian Tracy, you spoke about doing yoga, meditation every day, and also drinking 2.5 liters of water every day to have a healthy body and a healthy mind. Yes, we all used to hear a healthy mind in a healthy body, which actually it was very motivating for me that I should start using this speech for my own good to take care of my health. Thank you for that. The third thing which I would say is that you've been smiling all the way. Your speech was, excellent, and then you're smiling all through, and then it kept me engaged, and you are so confident of yourself. This is a sign of a champion speaker. Well done. While I enjoyed your speech, it, I would like to make a couple of recommendations which I believe it will take your speech to the next level. I believe you could have added some emotions in your speech when you touched different points, and then you could have added some emotions, some voice modulation that would have made it much more interesting. Secondly, while your speech was very good, I suggest that you practice the speech a lot before you come onto the stage. I had a friend in District 79 who represented twice at the world headquarters, the world championships. And he used to tell me that I practice every speech at least 100 times before I come on the stage in the club, not at the championship. So I suggest that you practice more. All in all, your speech was really engrossing and made me want to listen more from you. You chose a very good subject, and I believe everyone agrees on that, and you did justice to that. It was a speech with all elements of a great speaker. You could probably add some emotions, some voice modulation, some stage movement, and some vocal variety, and it will be very, very effective. Congratulations, Toastmaster Kunal, for completing your project, and we all keenly look forward to your next project. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Abdul. Thank you so much of providing a very crisp comment, and I see you were dot on time. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you for displaying the virtual screens. It was very useful this time. Before I get into next session, let me take 30 seconds to sort of comment on what our evaluators demonstrated to us today. Both of them demonstrated to us how an evaluation speech looks like. They had an opening. They tried to enter by, opening is the most critical. It's a basic rule for any speech, be it evaluation, table topic, or a regular speech. In the opening, you have to set the scene and get the attention. And then in evaluation, it is also about giving the feedback. So then you jump it. Now, the question is about how creatively, you have to have very keen observation of the speaker, and then how creatively and positively you can provide the feedback to it. So structure it very quickly. You don't get much time to structure your speech. It's a sort of impromptu speech. In that regards, what our two evaluators have done in the very limited time is absolutely fantastic. Didn't I have to say that you were very spot on in finding, an example to which you could relate? Noodles, have it, use it virtually, use a prop. This is one of the beauty of virtual world, and you utilized it to your advantage. I have not seen that done in evaluation speech. So I have to say I learned something new. And I was so happy that you did not participate in the evaluation contest for 2020. I bet I would have not made it. So thank you for not being there then. And thank you for giving your speech in RSS so that we could all learn how an evaluation speech could look like. Titin, I know that you were a little bit overtimed. I'm aware that you were constantly trying to figure out your timing, looking at the timer. But at the same time, I appreciate that at least you tried to summarize it and keep up with the time, though there was a little bit of hiccup. Well done. Abdul, your evaluation was very positive. You were in a mode of encouraging a speaker to really feel the confidence that exists and nourish it well. I think you made your point very clear by saying, look, this is what you have done absolutely good, and this is what remains. So get to the basics, practice more. And the feedback is not only relevant to the speaker, it is something we all have to learn from. So I would also say that you did a great job, given that you had to evaluate a speaker you have not heard before, or you are not, used to the practice of the speeches, the style of the speaker. Very well done. Let me get going and invite our other supportive role players. I'm going to start with Grammarian Amy. I'm sure there is something interesting coming our way, the way she is preparing her notes. Amy? Yeah, please take it over.
Oh, yes. I had a pleasant amount of guffs throughout the meeting today. I heard at least 3 from Tiger. Got a nice hearty one from Mary. Yasmin, we got at least 2 good huffs. Ravi, you got 2 in there as well. Ayu, I got 1 from you too. So that was and they were just the singular ones. There were ones in the background, but I can only note so much at one time. I also recorded some interesting, to watch my own English being the grammarian. Some interesting sayings. There was tearing my hair out, and only you can help yourself. Christmas, the Christmas season is in full swing, and a holiday train ride. This thing should be working full tilt. I really enjoyed that. And just the full tilt really gives you the imagery with the word. And the only memory of the Christmas tree remaining, that also sort of stood out for me. I thought that was very poignant. I noticed some grammatical sorry, struggling myself with my grammar, mainly around and I think this is it's the translating of the language, where sometimes words can be backwards. And learning Spanish, I am very aware that sentence structure is different in all different languages. So it's just a thing to be wary of. Sometimes the sentences sound different. So let me see, do I have some examples here? This is my challenge habit. So my habit challenge, so it's just just flipping things around a little bit. Everything that's coming to, let me see. Your speech was very engrossing. I was engrossed by your speech. It's just those flipping around. And then on how on how an evaluation looks. This one, it would be more on what an evaluation looks like. So that then just shuffling around a little bit. But these are just little things. And as you can hear with me trying to explain it, I grew up with this language and I still struggle with it. So, you know, yeah, it happens. Let's stick to more guffs and bring that in. Okay. I'll hand it back over to the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amy. I want to start with a nasty comment. Generally, when we give the grammarian role to the mother tongue speaker, we feel very confident that we are safe. But we learned today that even if the mother tongue speaker has lived or traveled in like Spanish world for like a year, don't trust them. They can forget their English. They learn Spanish. So thank you, Amy. That was just the nasty comment, coming your way. And absolutely love the word of the day. Have not heard about that word of the day? Have you guys noted the list Amy posted in the chat about the usage, the meaning of the word? Beautiful words there. My favorite one is pearl of laughter. Wow. Didn't think about pearl of laughter. Thank you so much, Amy. You raised my interest in the word, and I'm sure many others like me feel very good to know a new word. Thank you. Really loved your evaluation. Moving next, I have our counter waiting all the way from Indonesia, the Yudhika. Yudhika, please take over and provide your report as the counter.
Okay, thank you. As a counter, I found for our TOM, Tom, Mr. Tiger, I have no detection about the repeat word. I'm sorry. I failed do my job for Mr. Tiger. And then for grammarian Amy, I got it's about 4 times. Repeat word about 1 times. And then for the timer, Mr. Steven, for 2 times. And then talking about the the first speaker, talk about for just once. There is no repeat and other thing. And then for the second speaker, Kunang, for 7 times, and then for 3 times. Repeat the words for 3 times. And then for about the table topic for Mr. Eleos, I've got only one repeat word when he say the capital city of Indonesia 2 times. And then for Mr. Ayu, I just got 3 times for and then for speaker Mr. Julie, I've got 2 times for only that. For Mr. Akwai, I just got for once. And then for me, I think a lot of and a repeat word. I've got I just count about 4 repeat, and I believe there's a lot of that I can count. And then for speaker 6, Kunang, in the table topic, for 4 times, for once, and then repeat words once, and then general evaluator Miss Yasmin, for 6 times, or for once, and then repeat words for twice. For the first evaluator Titin, just once, and then for evaluator Mr. Abdul Rahman, just once for repeats word. I think that's all for that's all my report. Back to Miss Yasmin.
Yudhika, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I wish I could do even half of what you have done. Oh my gosh, how to get that listening skill? Tell me. I was until the beginning of your report, I didn't hear my name, and I was thinking in my mind, I'm going to say, everyone, please give a loud round of applause, because my name is not there. I didn't do any mistake, and Tiger had 4 of them. But then I was not spared, so I got caught. Oh my God. Thank you, Yudhika. How do you do this? Please teach me. It is the most comprehensive counter report I have had ever heard. Thank you so much, Yudhika.
Thank you.
We have timer here. Stephen, how are we doing time-wise?
Yeah, thank you, Jasmine. Let me share my screen. Okay, so can you guys see my screen?
Yes, can see.
Okay, let me walk through. Okay, so everyone did a very great job to finish your speech on time. Yeah. So first is the Ravi. Prepared speech is 5 to 7 minutes. So finished in 7 minutes 27 seconds. For Kunan, finished within 7 minutes 45 seconds. For Mary, the table topic master, yeah, finished in 1 minute and 16 seconds. ET 2 minutes 30 minutes seconds. Sorry. Are you 1 minute 59 seconds. Julie 2 minutes 24 seconds. Akubi 1 minute 29 seconds. Utica 2 minutes 44 seconds. Kuna almost 2 minutes. Titin 4 minutes 36 seconds. Up to 4 minutes and 8 seconds. So that's all. Back to you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Stephen. I am so surprised that you could list all the timings till like microseconds all together in while you were listening, like, and doing the job. I don't know how you people multitask. Really, very nice, Stephen, in which the way in which you were really dedicated in putting and noting the timings. My feedback to you, Stephen, is that I do notice that time-wise, certain speeches should fall in red and yellow zone. I think we need to really note well as to what the different timings are, because speeches are differently timed, which is like 5 to 7 minutes, for example. I see in your list for 7 minutes, 27 seconds for speaker 1, you have yellow. It's the red zone because yellow is still 7. The red starts at 7. That's all well. We really know that you are new Toastmasters, you are a new member, and you are challenging yourself every time by taking up roles. That is most important. That is most important, and I'm absolutely surprised the way you dedicatedly put up all the timings in a sheet. I would like to do that next time, but let's also figure out like how the different speeches are timed. Slowly, we are all learning together, Stephen. Thank you very much. Very good job. I believe I have provided the feedback to all the role players immediately after the evaluation report. Let me get to the major role players now. Am I timed out?
It's a meeting supposed to be adjourned 4 minutes ago.
Okay.
Wait.
So, okay. Okay, yes, I'm timed out. So this is where I start maybe that I should speak less. And this is first time that we have exceeded our times. Generally, it does not happen. So if I have to suggest the role players who should be taking care about it, then it is TMOD, VPE, myself. We all have the right to come in and shorten. Table topic master, we have the rights to really run the timings and if needed, shorten whichever section is exceeding. So let's take it as a joint responsibility next time. The second comment I have is for the TMOD. The theme was absolutely perfect. I would say that what you could have done or what you missed doing is first inviting the evaluators or introducing the evaluators when the speakers are announced helps the audience to know, and the evaluators also to just know, just to mention their name, that these speeches would be evaluated by these evaluators. So Toastmaster of the day, just a small note there. I am so glad that, like me, you did not miss out the whole session. I just missed out the first whole session and went wrong on that. I know, Tiger, we are timed out, but we know that we are timed out. I have to really appreciate the table topic masters, not only for the topics, but also the beautiful props she had. They were like really eye-catching, and we loved, I think, visually having those props made things so very different. I hope I have not missed on any other role player. I am extremely sorry for taking a lot of time, and I will give it to the president directly in the favor of the time. And I hope president will be short and would just say, I hereby adjourn the meeting, but please stay around and let's fix the rule for the next meeting. Thank you, everyone. Thank you especially to the guests, but please do stay around, and I officially adjourn the meeting.